Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Dino and I'm going to give you a quick review on the DJI Pro 4. Now I've had this drone for in and around 3 to 4 weeks, so I do feel it is a suitable amount of time for me now to give my personal opinion and to help you decide if maybe this is the drone for you. Now recently I did review the Quinix K8, which I did buy. I compared the DJI ever so slightly, but I didn't go into detail as to why this is actually a better drone. So in this video, I'm going to show you and tell you about the key features that I've found that are really helpful and easy to use, and I'll maybe obviously give you a couple of things and the dislikes that there is that I found. Okay, so a little look around the DJI. Obviously it is a small, lightweight, compatible drone. It does have sensors in and around to give you a 360 almost protection barrier, because it does have obstacle avoidance, which I find is very helpful if you are a beginner flyer just like me, because the last thing you want to do is go boom into something hard, damage the drone, and you've just wasted all that hard-earned money that you've paid for this for. It does come with a little protection type sleeve which you can fold away the arms, and it keeps the propellers and the arms all nicely locked away so it will not get damaged. It has a gimbal cover which you just pop on like so. Again, just keeps it protected nicely when it is tucked away. The hand control is pretty simple really. It does have the little analog sticks. These do just unscrew off and slot into these little grommets. These are the antennas, which obviously just fold away, nice and easy, keep it compact, and it's such a simple thing to use. This is obviously the one with a screen on the front, which saves you having to attach your phone. I find this is very easy to use, it's very beginner friendly, and to be honest, before I picked this up, I'd never flown a drone before, and I found that it was far more easier to use than what I had anticipated. I got it up in the air within 10 minutes or so. You're pretty much flying around as if you've always flown them. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the battery life of this drone. I went for the one where you get 3 batteries. It comes as like a bundle. You just slot out like so. Each one of these batteries will last in and around 25 to 30 minutes. DJI claim it to be 34 to 35, I believe. Debatable. I think you're looking at around 25 to 30 minutes, which again, I don't think is a bad amount of time. It gives you enough time to get the drone up, capture all the footage that you may need for your content. They also take in and around 1 hour to charge, so it is advisable to possibly go for the 3-pack, because obviously for whatever reason, if you do get the drone up in the air and you are not able to capture what you need with just 1 battery, then you're going to have to charge it for an hour or so. So I would advise on getting the 3. Now the DJI will shoot in 4K at 100 frames per second. Now as we all know, that is going to be imperative for slow motion shots. Now the DJI is fitted with an 04 FHD video digital transmission system. Now this claims that it will be able to fly to around 20 kilometers. I'm not too sure about that. I found that when I flew the DJI on one of my videos, Wallerton Hall, which you can see in my channel, I flew it, I would suggest 2 to 2.5K up a hill over the back of a building, and at that point the remote control was telling me, it did beep at me, which gave me a good warning, so I could adjust, but it said I needed to move the antennas in order to get a better signal, and it did freeze a little bit on the screen, which had me worried for a second. But after moving the antennas, it did actually bring it back, and I managed to get it back, so I would be a little bit careful if you are flying in and around buildings. As for the 20 kilometers, I'm not too sure, and also I'm not too keen on flying it out 20 kilometers either, just in case I ain't getting it back, because that's a long way for you to go. If you want to know how high the DJI will fly, it will easily achieve 120 meters. Now there has been a software update which you can take the limit off and you can take it higher. DJI claim it will go up to 500 meters, which is a considerable amount more. Obviously if you are in and around the mountains, you want to get them really high shots, this is imperative. As for me, up to now, I've not really needed to take it over the 120 meters, as I've found that that is actually high enough for myself, but the software has been updated. A few more of the key features are the waypoint in flight. So What this means is you can set point A, B, C. Say you're walking up a ridge. If you want the drone to capture a certain track or a certain path because you feel that that is the best shot, you can set your drone to fly from point A, B to C, and you can repeat this process so you can get the same shot each time. Maybe if the sun is rising and you want to get the sunrise or the sunfall, you are able to do that, which I believe is an excellent feature. The DJI also has an advanced return to home system, which is amazing. What we're talking about is simply if your battery was very low to empty, okay, your DJI is going to know this and it will beep at you returning to home, and so you have not got to worry about trying to get it back before the battery is about to die. So we know that we're safe flying out and it will return home and it will return safe. What we also have is a tracking system on the drone. So you can have the drone follow you at any point of any walk in any place. I think a really important feature on the DJI Mini 4 is simply the obstacle avoidance. Now, as we all know, as a beginner, you might not be the best flyer, and if there's obstacles around, the last thing we want to be doing is crashing into them. Now, when you're looking at how fast that the DJI will fly, it claims that it will go up to around 35, 34 mile an hour, I believe it to be, and there is a sport mode on there. So when you are moving around from shot to shot, you can put this into this mode in order to get there quicker. The only thing I will mention is obviously doing that, you are reducing the amount of the battery life. So, be careful about how you use that, but it is there if that's something that you need. And the beauty of this drone is it does only weigh 249 grams, so there's no need to get any certificate or license in order to fly the drone. Hello guys, so what we're going to be doing is heading down to the secret location where I filmed the Quinix K8 review. Must I remind you, do not buy. If you're wondering why I suggest that, just take a little look in my channel and you'll see the review. Terrible product. So now we've reached a secret location, what I'm going to do is show you some of the key features that I use on a daily basis. I'll go through the features one by one and show you how easy they are to use. Please, if you do like my content, do remember to like and subscribe, as it will help me grow the channel and bring you further content. But for now, keep your eyes peeled and I'm going to show you how to fly the Eagle. Here guys, looking at the screen, it's pretty simple. In the top right hand corner we have the menu button. Here we're following down, we have the obstacle avoidance section, we have bypass, brake and off. So you can choose to have a bypass, the obstacle, brake on the obstacle or turn it off. Advanced returns home and optimal, so that is going to return the device home, obviously if the battery is about to run low. We have max altitude, so it's up at 500. DJI claim it will go to 500. I've never taken it that far, but that's what they say. The max distance, there is no limit. Now I wouldn't take it as far as you could possibly take it, just in case it didn't come back, but it claims that they will do up to 20 kilometers. Then following on, you've got your units, so your distance and metric or imperial. A few other little bits and bobs. The gimbal mode, you can either have it and follow you, so it will follow where the hand control is, or FPV mode. So there's a few little bits here for your camera that you can change. You can change anti-flicker, peaking levels, exposure warning, etc. But the basics, what I'm going to do is just show you how to do that now. So the simple touch of this button, it says take off. You keep your finger on it.
Take off.
Up it goes. As simple as that. And there I am. As you can see, it's just hovering there now. So press the record button to record. It's simply just the red button. That now is recording me, and I'll show you the clip when we get there. So just for the simple construction, the simple controls: up, down, left, right, to turn in the air. Very simple, very simple. Obviously forward, turn. Very simple controls, very beginner friendly. Now what we can do here is, if we can also, the gimbal down is the little toggle on the back on the left. Okay, zoom in, there's a toggle on the right, zoom out. Now what you can do is you can highlight an interested area, and you can do an active track. Okay, so after that we're going to press go. So now that is going to track me wherever I go. I'm going to hard target to try and get away from it. Let's see if I can do that. As you can see, it is following me no matter where I go. It's also got the obstacle avoidance on, so if it does come across an obstacle, it will go round. Okay, but if I walk towards it, it's now also going to push away. It's going to keep its distance. What we can do then is stop that by pressing POI. We can now have it circle me, and we can have it fast or slow. If you can see that, fast or slow, and whichever direction you choose. So this time we'll go this direction, we'll press go. As you can see now, it's circling me, and this is great if you can't control the joysticks to get a good picture, because sometimes it can be difficult as a beginner. As you can see, this is a smooth movement capturing a great picture. Well, let's take the square off so it can come forward, because it still thinks it's following me. Okay, now directly above me we can put the gimbal down and it can do a true vertical shot. We're going to go up now. You can see at the bottom there the height, 64, 67, going up to 70 meters, 80 meters. Okay, and if I look up in there, I can't even see that. That is, oh, it's disappeared, hasn't it? It's that high. Okay, I'm going to put the toggle back up, the gimbal back up, and you can get just how clear the picture is. Very simple to use. Now I'm going to bring it back down, and it's just simply down on the control. As you can see, all I'm doing is down. I am going to have to bring this in though, because it is starting to rain, which is a shame. But you can see the basic controls of this is very simple to use. One last thing I want to show you is the obstacle avoidance. I'm going to take it near the tree. Let's see if it goes into the tree. Okay, you can see now, obstacle avoidance. Is it going to follow me? Is it going to follow me? It knows it's there. It's holding back. It's holding back. You see? If I take it round near the tree itself, is it going to go into the tree? No. You can see it. You can see it turning to the right, and it is avoiding that obstacle. And that there, my friends, is obstacle avoidance, which is very important for yourselves as a beginner. But for that, stop. I'm going to bring it in. Now to land, it's simply there. You've got a home button or a little home circle with an arrow. Press this, land pops up, key thing on the land, landing, and as if by magic it lands. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. So there we have it, guys. As a beginner, you could easily buy this drone, take to the skies and capture yourself some great footage. On that bombshell, I'm going to have to leave it as it is starting to rain. But I do hope you like my video. Please do like and subscribe, as I've got plenty more to come. Take it easy for now.